chase them down. The thing is, Hellraisers, they have tried, sometimes successfully, sometimes unsuccessfully, against better teams, these lineups that need to slow down the game, get kill 2, go back. Slow down the game, get a killer 2, go back. And they've perfected it against teams that haven't looked the greatest. One move, I think they're somewhere in the middle, in the Eastern European DPC, and I think Hellraisers are more than capable of slowing it down. But if one move can do well in lanes, get it early mid-game pressure, you know, with the CM in particular. CM Ember Spirit are a very strong killing duo, and just be in the enemy face constantly, not allow Hellraisers to spread the map, to push out lanes, but just get them all together to defend the tower, because they feel like their heroes are gonna be taking some damage to the towers, and allow the split push, allow the Lifestealer and the Broodmother to be on the side lanes, not really contested and scared for their lives. Then that's gonna be their path. So I can see a path for victory for both of the teams. I just think it's a little bit easier for Hellraisers, and they are well acquainted with the style of Dota they need to play here.
What a lovely brood.
Yep. You are never sentry, you don't really do that. Support's needed for blocking of camps, unless you're 100% certain about the vision. You're really not gonna be wasting a sentry just because you have a hunt try to defend. I really like the ward though, speaking of those, from one move in blocking the camp and not allowing the Enchantress to come and bully the Emperor, because there is this time where Tiny's gonna be level 5 and something like that, where the Enchantress might leave the LC in the lane, farm the jungle, and just with her presence out of the map threaten the... You don't want that. That's good. I was about to say just continue talking so that we get the first blood, because this is Eastern Europe and sometimes we just don't see that much fighting early on. But this is just Hellraisers not being careful and not respecting the level 2 Crystal Maiden. Level 2 Crystal Maiden is like the strongest hero. You don't want to mess with this girl, and they just then get the level 2s themselves. They try to annoy the enemies, but as soon as the level 2 comes out, they run them down. There's nothing they can do as an LC. Even having the raid band, you know, the extra armor, you're still gonna take enough after enough right clicks go away.
What a lovely brood.
I told you.
No.
I mean, raid band is currently the best out of items, so it's always the one the teams are strong, the players are strong in the early game. Sometimes you're just because they're so good. I mean, you basically get 3 armor out of it, because 7 agility equals 1 armor. You got 2 armor as 1 problem. Bottom lane Gilgir, he is gonna have a long way back. This glimpse early on, especially against a fast hero like a Pugna. So Scary start for Hellraisers because we talked about it, they have strong lanes, but their ability to make plays before the tiny blink dagger, if they're not a little bit stronger than their opponents, and there's the move towards the mid lane. Anchor is in trouble. Those are the moves you were afraid of, but you were expecting the Enchantress to come from your own jungle, whereas Tastiest, he went into zone, he found the creep and just a perfect timing to catch Anchor. The problem is also Kiyotaka has been the standout performer for Hellraisers. He has been really good at understanding where he needs to be or where he needs to hunt. Considering that Tiny is that kind of a hero against the CM and the Pugna, I would be very careful at giving him the... No, almost there. Solo is trying to go for Afterlife. That's not gonna be going too well for him though. That was a Solo doesn't feel good about that. Afterlife though, on the other hand, he's gonna be quite happy. As it might look like a slight mistake, but then again, he just underestimated, which that tends to happen from time to time. Too much armor. There's just too much armor in the group. You use the Glimpse, you use the Thunderstrike, the damage stops. Even with the Riptide only being level 1, 10 armor. And that's the strength of the Wraith Band. But with Antares coming in, this might actually change. Very big that they got those 2 kills. Ballsy dive, but that is... They knew that the Ember doesn't have resources. That's why Hellraisers responded so fast. So we're seeing back and forth here. Hellraisers really need to go for some of the kills like this, because if one move can get kills, reset, and go again, it's gonna be really bad. Solo, I think he just saved Phantom. He was surrounded. Anyways, the thing I wanted to talk about, bottom lane, just a huge mistake from one move. You saw the Warpine Raider going through that fight all the time. It was such a big problem, and it was on 1 HP. Like, you can hit it and he dies, and he's constantly getting out seed shots, doing the damage in the end. Even the Broodmother dies because of it. So I think that's something that one move didn't respect as much as they should, especially because it was so easy to take it down. They're forcing one move into mistakes. That's what it is. That was Aincrad thinking that he cannot die, but they're just pushing him, and in the end he goes down just because he's not respecting the damage up. Hellraisers, this is what they want to do. On the enemy side of the map, the tower has fallen, right? So Tiny will get his blink, and with the mid lane tower being down, the whole map is open. Blink Dagger is being delivered to the Tiny, and the two supports were so squishy are there. The Crystal Maiden at least has the infused raindrops. Gilgir doesn't. Her heart's made up. I don't know. But LC is in trouble in the bottom lane. They really want to defend this one. Kiyotaka is waiting on the tree. He's gone. Very weird attempt of a tower defense. Just no way to get out of that one, even with a tiny blink. That's not gonna be happening. The weakness of the Hellraisers lineup is that they have no team fight. So they don't have that one hero that is going to use a spell and suddenly turns around the fight. Even the Disruptor Static Storm, it's not that great because this is support. He needs someone else to set up the fight for him. And you just don't have that any side. He is thinking about a blink dagger. I guess that's nice, but some utility from this Legion commander. Although I haven't seen a single utility Legion for quite some time. People usually go for the blink BKB builds.
Oi, oi, oi!
I mean, either way, the LC needs the Tiny to be. So, I would say it would be. But he has had a bad game on Miero, so he feels like he cannot get away with the Blade Mail. And is that, he's right. You go for the Blade Mail where you feel like you can run in without much risk. You need to be 2,000 units apart for the duel. That's the only thing that breaks the duel, and also the one other thing, the Slark Shard that will just break the duel. Other than that, if you're just moved a little bit to the side, you're still gonna be dueled in the. Wait, this is a really fast move from Hellraisers. They're hunting the light. Static Storm, they can't get the. Nice attempt to survive. He turned around and started attacking the creeps, the life still back. If he survives for another second, he infests the creep and lives. That was his best bet. Obviously, not gonna be enough. Actually, I think without the Enchantress there, they don't even get the kill. So very important that Antares was constantly in the vicinity. The Impetus actually does quite a lot of to pretty much every hero on the side of one move. the goal of the Enchantress. Solo. His goal was to bait here, not gonna be living through it. There's Gilgir. Finally, we see the Pugna coming in with the damage, and he has actually been doing a good job in this game. His laning phase was good. He has 3 kills, only 1 death, and his positioning has been quite nice. Really not being caught just yet by the Tiny, even though he's a free kill if the Tiny gets on top of him. They want to find someone isolated. They want to find someone isolated at the first. Actually, they have more damage than I initially thought with the lifestealer coming into play there into Aincrad. They crushed the DLC. They thought they got the lifestealer before the rage, but that wasn't the case. And then they need Kiyotaka. If someone is getting jumped, Hellraisers needed to be a Kiyotaka, because it seems everyone else is just gonna get blown. One move's pattern of movements in this game is kill, disperse, push out lanes, go for a kill again. You just need to be super fast in those moves. You don't really chase too much for the bonus kills and stuff like that. Of course you will if you can, but the thing is, if you deal with the lanes, if the Naga Siren isn't consistently in your face with the illusions, then you can always make those moves. So that's what they're gonna be. You're gonna be seeing fast movements. I don't think they should ever be in one spot for a long period of time. Deep. You only give them one here. And that's the thing, you force one move to get all together. Now you know they're there, they're in the mid lane, and from there it's not gonna be that easy for them to make a move. You understand everyone Hellraisers is top side of the map, and if you run into the high ground there. So overall Hellraisers are not gonna be too mad about that one, but you know, you got super close to killing the Ember. If he got off back, that one, a completely different situation. But also, there's something that changes things quite a lot, and that is the Orchid and the Naxar and the Hawk. Now, if there is a fight close to him, he is gonna come over and change so much, because the BKBs on the other side are still not there. I would like it as a bait target, you know. Oh, a Crystal Maiden killer, and then you're why the hell does he have 2k HP? Plus you get healed up a little bit out. But the Hawk is gonna get caught with the way.
Ой, как так-то? Не получилось, да? Что-то пошло не так?
He got demolished by the... That That was so much damage. The spiders got a little bit too close to the Ember, so the overwhelming gods did more damage than the Ember was done. It's kind of banging up. Hellraisers, I can understand what they're doing right now. Their game didn't go as planned. They can't really get that many kills with the Tiny, even though he has 7. It's not like the enemies are afraid of him per se constantly. He has 7 himself, but it's not like he set up anything for the other ones. He pretty much took everything for himself. And bursting people down now, it's very hard. Pantomime has itemized, so he doesn't get bursted, and the Pugna is never. So that's kind of the idea they went for. And I'm liking it from one move. And now this puts Hellraisers in a tough scenario because Naga Siren can be dealt with items, and that's why you even see Antares being a little bit greedy with items. He wants to transition to core because they're gonna be needy.
What did you learn?
I understand. It's kind of what you want. It seems like that's what he's using his Blink Dagger for. Now he's going for it. Albert Shark. He wants to keep his people alive, but nice move from Hellraisers. They walk into the pit. They don't have a song for this though, so if one move were a little bit faster and aware of what was going on, this would have been dangerous. But I guess with the Naga Siren and the Tiny, you do have more than enough to surprise your opponents. Yes. Yes, either the Silver Edge or a Daedalus. We're gonna be seeing a Crystallis either way. The thing is, you know, one thing we haven't touched upon because it's only in the later portions of the game is the teamfight potential of Hellraisers. You have a Naga Siren and Disruptor. That is like the teamfight combo. And then if you add up the Tree Volley on top one move, now they're trying to catch Hellraisers off guard to delay the Sega. That's not right. Okay, you just don't want to call ugly party and you're said. But anyways, though, Hellraisers, they understand that their opponents, they wasted their initiation, they have to go and deal with the lane, so they immediately go. This is a good time for it. But here you see the differences and why it's so tough for one move to play this game a little bit, because you need to be super fast, and if you lose your focus for just a second, you're gonna be in a trouble.
Don't give up, guys, don't give up.
Я все видела, это опера.
He doesn't care much about the dual damage and It's very apparent there because they could have waited there. They had the glimpse to cancel the TP of the CM, but no, just kill her and make sure that you have a spell to go for more kills because speed is what's important here. Not so much for Hellraisers, but if you slow down one move, you do that by killing their heroes, by forcing them to use TPs, you're gonna be very happy about it. One big item though that did come out right now for one move is the BKB of the Ember, but I'm afraid that the gold lead of Hellraisers now is rising way too much, and Naga Siren is looking to hit that timing around 6 minutes that you're gonna have it. Big one. Yeah, awesome song, really. Everyone else, just impossible for them to join in. Hellraisers, they slowed the game down. The Hawk was never a part of the fight. The game was always even. And then once they broke the game a little bit, that came with the Roche. It just made Hellraisers just complete. One move completely helpless. I'm looking at their lineup right now. That is very unlikely to change, especially with the Hawk getting the heart, and they're gonna get a lane. There's no doubt.
Making it worse.
Don't give up, guys. Don't give up. Don't give up, guys. Don't give up. Don't give up, guys. Don't give up.
It doesn't always have to be case for the Naga Siren because you're sending your loot farm, so he's definitely having really nice. Looking at this so far anyway. Lifestealer is notorious for not dealing too well with the illusions, right? It's just how the hero works. And now they saw the move in the mid lane. They know that one move placed vision there, and they're just gonna force them back into the base. They have no reason to continue fighting this one. You're gonna be in the base. You're not gonna be around your vision. And one move, the only way they get out of the base is with the smoke. They want everyone. Darius is now he's just taunting them. This is a showing you can't do anything to me. I'm way too strong, and he actually is. I mean, if you look at his side. One move, they have to get out to the base and look for kills, and they can't. Look at the Lifestealer is inside of the Ember. He knows there's not enough for him, and now it's gonna be the other way around. It's gonna be Hellraisers shading, poking, forcing one move to stay on alert and around there, and not really get anything on.
pleases the master.
Hellraisers are so strong, and they don't even want to fight. They are under enemy vision. That's a problem. That is a mistake from them. Blunder for sure that they're not recording that. Look at the lane. They're expecting to run on that time.
Don't give up.
Last rig? He almost lives through the duel at least. Would have died either way. I think it's time to call it for one. Because even if you win that fight, look at the lane. But you lost it, and you lost it convincingly. Very, very convincing. 5 heroes of yours are dead, and you got only a position 5. You're nowhere close to winning that fight, and you know that you cannot stay in the base. You're just gonna get out farmed, and the lanes are gonna be... So this is the best they can do with the cards they have at this moment, but it's just nowhere near enough to threaten out.
Don't give up, guys. Don't give up.
You've been disrupted.
Don't give up, guys. Don't give up.
Я все видела.
He took it
это
solo.
здорово.
1 versus 5. You know, okay, some of them were dead for quite some time, but he's standing all on his own. Of course, One Move don't know that, but Antares, he knows that they can't kill him easily, and the question is if they can even kill him at all when the line is dead. It's really a big question. You would need every single one of your spells, and you need to wait for him to use the Force Staff, and then catch him up with the Crystal Mace. That's the only way he does. Gilgir was so cool in that fight, really. He had the end disc constantly, but he didn't assemble it just yet. And I don't know if you saw that, but he was losing 80% of his HP in a second and healing it with the shard. That's one thing we haven't talked about too much, is he had the shard, he used it on the ward, and the life drain spread.